Natural disasters have been a part of the human experience since the beginning of time. From devastating hurricanes to catastrophic tsunamis, these events have had a profound impact on communities around the world. Watch until the end and let us know thoughts in the comment section. Let's get it on! EF4 tornadoes are considered to be violent tornadoes and can cause catastrophic damage. The EF4 tornado that struck Newnan, Georgia on March 26, 2021 was a powerful and destructive tornado with a maximum estimated wind speed of around 170 mph.
Holy crap.
It had a path length of approximately 23.4 miles and a maximum path width of around 1,000 yards.
Guys, back the up, Brandon, back the up.
The tornado caused significant damage to numerous homes and buildings in the area and uprooted trees and power lines. Several others were injured as a result of the tornado. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Now let's continue. The largest flash flood in China between 2010 and 2021 occurred in the Sichuan province in July 2020. The flood was triggered by heavy rainfall and caused widespread damage in the region. The floodwaters submerged homes, farmland, and roads in the affected areas and triggered landslides that further added to the damage. In fact, flash floods are a common occurrence in China during the summer months, particularly in areas prone to heavy rainfall and mountainous terrain. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, also known as the Boxing Day tsunami, was one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history, causing massive destruction and loss of life throughout the region. The tsunami was triggered by a massive 9.1 magnitude earthquake that struck off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia on December 26, 2004. The earthquake was caused by the movement of tectonic plates in the Earth's crust. The sudden movement of the plates caused a massive displacement of water in the ocean, which in turn created the tsunami. The first waves of the tsunami reached the coast of Sumatra just minutes after the earthquake, and the waves quickly swept throughout the Indian Ocean, reaching as far as the coast of Africa. The tsunami caused massive destruction and loss of life throughout the region. Indonesia was hit particularly hard. Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, and several other countries were also severely affected, with thousands of deaths reported in each. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a stark reminder of the destructive power of natural disasters. Hurricane Katrina formed in the Atlantic Ocean in August 2005 and made landfall in southeastern Louisiana on August 29, 2005 as a Category 3 hurricane with sustained winds of 125 mph. The storm surge from Hurricane Katrina caused catastrophic flooding in New Orleans, Louisiana, with sites below sea level and is protected by levees. The levees fell in several areas, causing water to pour into the city and inundate homes, businesses, and other buildings.
Of Louisiana and Mississippi.
Many people were stranded on rooftops or in flooded buildings, and some were forced to take refuge in the city's Superdome and Convention Center, which lacked adequate supplies and sanitary conditions.
Destroyed. I mean, concrete, not concrete.
The largest hurricane to make landfall in the United States based on the size of its wind field was Hurricane Sandy in 2012. Sandy had a wind field that stretched over an area of approximately 1,100 miles in diameter, which is larger than the state of Texas. Sandy's impact was felt over a large area, with rains, strong winds, and storm surge affecting parts of New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and other states. The storm caused widespread power outages, with millions of people losing electricity and flooded streets, subways, and tunnels in many cities. The storm surge caused significant coastal flooding, with some areas experiencing record high water levels. It caused an estimated of $17 billion in damage. Can you imagine that number? However, in terms of wind speed and intensity, Hurricane Katrina in 2005 remains one of the most devastating hurricanes to hit the US, causing extensive damage and loss of life. The pressure exerted by the water can erode the soil beneath roads and cause them to sink or wash away entirely. The fast-flowing floodwater exerts significant force on the car, pushing it with the currents. A sudden increase in water level rapidly sweep away parked cars, even if they were initially positioned in relatively safe areas. As the floodwaters continues to rise and flow, it exerts drag and displaces the car downstream. The force of the water against the vehicle's body hinders its movement or causes it to spin, making it challenging for drivers or bystanders to intervene. One of the primary manifestations of water strength during floods is its ability to rapidly and forcefully move large volumes of water. This fast-moving water can easily overcome obstacles in its path, including trees, vehicles, and even buildings. Water's strength during floods is also evident in its capacity to displace and carry away objects of substantial weight. Debris, such as fallen trees, vehicles were swept along by the powerful currents, transforming them into dangerous projectiles that can cause further destruction and pose threats to human safety. Floods demonstrate the overwhelming force of water as it overflows river banks and engulfs entire communities. The sheer force of the water can result in the collapse of structures and the erosion of the underlying soil, exacerbating the damage caused by the flood. A tree was washed away by flood water after heavy rain in Jizhi City, Shaanxi Province, China. The herd was crossing a bridge built across Harper River when the water level started rising suddenly. As the water rose, the scared herd huddled together. Villagers made noise and tried to make the herd across the bridge. Local villagers managed to save some animals, but many struggled to swim to the shore. At least 25 animals, nearly half of the herd, perished in the tragedy. Perhaps these poor animals have never understood the terrible power of water.
What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.